Hi everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. So we're getting very close to Valentine's Day. So I'm going to show you a quick little treat holder. It's adorable. We're close to Valentine's Day, which Valentine's Day at my house is not just February 14th, but it is 10 days to wedding day. So I have a lot going on around here. So when I look at things, I want them to be quick and easy. And this is exactly what this is. And if you're watching this and now you don't have enough time to order the little things for Valentine's, the boxes would be perfect for Easter treats as well, or St. Patrick's Day, or just little birthday things. They're really, really cute little boxes. But I am using the Be Mine Suite from the January mini catalog, and I'm using almost all of it except for the punch. I'm using one stamp. You could use a different stamp if you don't have it, because the paper in this has plenty of bees, and I'm not stamping a bee, I'm just using a sentiment. I'm using the ribbon, the little embellishment, and then the super cute little pillow boxes, which if you haven't noticed them, because they look kind of small on this, so I wanted to show you their size that they are too. So here's one over here, and then when you flip the page over to see the stamp set larger, here's another one. And this one, it looks like maybe they've brayered it and like spritz some water on or something. And my very favorite thing about this Valentine set is the little annoyed beads face. I know we all have some Valentines for friends who are annoyed by we could make Valentines for friends who are annoyed by the whole holiday. So that would be perfect. And I like the I love you no matter what. That's super fun. Then I'm going to also use, I used it last week. I have so much stuff on my thing, I had no place to put that. I'm going to use the Hooray for You, I can't talk, Hooray for Surprises. I'm just using the dies. So I'm going to use these two dies here, the two hearts. So if you want to see them, so there's the surprise underneath, you'll have to go back and watch the video where I do the pull out. For this, I am in love, obsessed with this polka dot heart. So I'm going to use that on this card. So let's put our box together first. This is a real quick project. So if you need to make them for people in your office, if you want to take them to church, up to the nursing home, if you want your kids to take them to teachers, they go together super easy. And that one pack of paper on this project in particular would be plenty. So you can see it's all scored. It's got giant pieces of tearing tape, sticky strip stuff on it, so you don't even have to tape it. We'll take no adhesive. So the first thing is you're going to want to fold all these in. Start gentle so you don't fold any place it's not supposed to be. But once you get going on it, then they fold. You just want to do these first folds and kind of get that main crease going. You can see it just pops right up there. And this will make one side. Got all my stuff in the way. You do this other side and just kind of gently push it. If your kids are helping, you might not want them to do this part, but you can see once that starts going, then those edges go. You just don't want to do the corners before you get the big part. Otherwise, you could bend it in a little bit. Not that it matters. It's going to have candy in it. It's not going for perfection. They would also be cute for wedding favors. You know, I'm thinking wedding favors all the time. Ours are done, but you could put stuff in them and then put them on the places at your wedding. So I'm going to take this now and see these are going to go in. So peel your tape off. So grab your snips, take your pick tool, something with a sharp tip, and then it just pulls right up. I even have nails and it wasn't getting it, but this gets it right away. So do one side at a time. I'm going to fold this one in. I'm going to bring this. They just match right up. And before you press hard, just make sure that it's lined up well. And then just press that down. Then we'll go over and do the other one. Make sure it's lined up. And once it is, just kind of put your hands inside and squeeze it together. Now, I wanted to design this so it could, when you open it, it's not ruined. If you're giving it to kids, it probably doesn't matter. But if you're giving it to an adult, especially like somebody at your office, because how many times do we give something to somebody at school or the office or at church and then you see it sitting on their desk forever after? That happens with the girl who does my hair. I give her stuff and 3 years later it's still sitting on her desk. So you can see it's just popped together really simply, and then the one that has the notch will continue to open. So now let's decorate it. So I showed you the one in the catalog that's brayered, but I was thinking if you want to do them fast, you could actually do this step before you put it together. I did it second, the first time I did it, so it kind of sticks in your head that way. I'm going to take a dark poppy parade. You could use sorbet, you could use red, you could use coral, any of the colors that are in the paper. I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to splatter it. I think this is the fastest way to just get some fun color on it and not have to worry about brayering it or coloring it. I'm just going to pop it up there so it stays. That way our sides can all match. Just fling it over. And you know, the blend ink comes up, so it will permanent on your paper, but not on. As you see me getting it all over my stamp, it will come off. And it's not really going on the stamp. I do this so often, I'm pretty good at my aim. If you do this closer to the paper is good. Did I get them all? I felt like I was missing one. That's what happens when you're talking, you can't count to 4. But see, super easy. And now it just has a little bit of color. You don't have to worry about it. But keep it close enough to your paper that the splatters go everywhere and not everywhere. But not so close that if you accidentally hit it, that your blend will touch the table. And then a little bit of alcohol or baby wipe will take that off depending on the surface it is. So now I'm going to run these 2 pieces through my mini cut and emboss machine. I need to switch plates. It's getting kind of warped. So for this one, I have a piece of Poppy Parade. That looks like maybe it's sorbet. I don't know. We made this project at camp, and I don't remember which one I pulled out of the cabinet. And it's very cloudy today, so I think it's sorbet. So I'm going to put my whole heart right there. And then that one will cut a heart. And then this one does, you can tell, the polka dots. So you just slide it in at the same time, because this only does dots. So if you don't do it with the outline, then you're just going to get dots in the middle of your paper. And this is the one that does the pull out. So I'm just going to put it on here. But we're just going to pull it out so we can use the heart. And just send these through here. When you use your mini machine, just make sure that your plates right here are offset, and when they're offset, it should go straight through for you. And actually, I have the white one and this boho blue. I don't know why. I feel like my boho blue grabs them better, but it could just be in my head. And it could be because I tell myself that, then I'm really confident when I do it with the blue one, and not so much with the white one. The white one works. I always feel like sometimes I have to back it up and do it again. See that this does the heart outline, and then this one does the fun polka dots. And because we used it at camp, and because I didn't clean it out, they're stuck in there. But they're popped, I just have to get them. Then this is the one that has the perforations. So when you're making the card that has the pull, you would have the little tab here that says pull. And I did a video with that, so you can go watch if you want to see the real way to use it. And then we don't need this little tab, although more than likely you'll get covered up anyways, but I'm just going to pop it off. Now let's just put it together. And remember, I want it to stay open. So this is going to be my top, and we're going to work. So when they open it, this is the front, because I feel like that's the most natural way, and we'll go like that. So Seal Plus will work better for this project. So you can see I think it was 10. Well, I have my ruler right here. It's 10 1/4, but you're going to trim it. So 10 1/4 by 1 1/4, and 10 1/4 by, I think that's a half. Yeah, a half. So I'm going to put my adhesive on my box. This will ensure that it gets everywhere it's supposed to be and not anywhere that it's not supposed to be. And if you are not a fan of Seal and you've never tried Seal Plus, they're totally different animals. So I would try this. The thing is with Seal Plus, it's a long-term commitment. You know, with Seal, the thing I love about it is you can put your paper on, and if it's crooked, you can move it. With this, you put your paper on, and where it is, it is. So I'm going to open this up like this and put a little bit more Seal right there. And then you want to make sure not to shut this until, so this is where we're considering the front of our box. And then let's go ahead and put this on here, which I'm also going to use the Seal Plus, because this is going to get bent and opened, and then this ensures that it's not going to pop off. But it's a commitment. So make sure before you push down that it's straight on here. And then the other thing that you can do is just lightly place it and don't push at all. Because if it's on here crooked, then, and see mine's crooked, it's okay. It's gonna wrap around the box. And then I'm also going to give right here in the middle, so all that has another thing of the seal. This will ensure that it all stays on. So here's our front. I'm gonna put this right to the little tab in there. And then as you pull it around, bend it to each section. And this will give you the prettiest look. So you just flatten it around, push that on, push this around, and then up here we're gonna do it to where I put the seal. So just trim that. And then now when we close this, it goes all the way around. But they can still open it and it's not going to ruin it. Now we just have to put it together. I told you it was fast. Put some seal in here. Again, Seal Plus. You could use glue. You could use glue to wrap it, but the thing is with glue, then you're always waiting for each section to kind of set before you go on. So stick this one here. And this one here. Super cute. And then I have already cut my bee out of the paper. You get a ton of bees in this paper. So if you don't want to buy the stamp set and you only want to get the paper, and the rest of the parts of the suite, then you don't have to have the stamps, because I'm going to use the words right here, but you could use other Valentine words, except you would have to add an E, because this does say, there we go, couldn't find my memento. Couldn't find my stays on, which would work, but it's not great for your photopolymer. So you just need a little scrap of white for the bee mine. So any other Valentine, like I said, would work. You don't want too many words, and I like that the font on this kind of matches the paper since they're designed to go together. Just trim it with my scissors. Pop that apart. So when the Seal Plus comes out, it's like little individual things of sticky, so you can bend them and move them. And then we just need a little bit of ribbon. So this is the ribbon that comes in the suite. It's the sorbet, sweet sorbet bordered ribbon, I think is what it's called. Yep. And you just need a little piece. And then I'm gonna fold it in a V. I'm just gonna lay this on here. And again, you can see that, how it comes up in those little sections. Just add that and it will stick. And then the last thing we need to do is our embellishments, which are completely adorable. Well, these are, I say they're my favorite. I really like the purple shimmer ones, and I like the one in the Forever Love suite too. But these are the most whimsical and will bring a smile to your face. The other ones are pretty, but they're not as happy as these. So there's flowers and there's hearts. Stick one there. Here, I'm going to put 3 on here. I want to encourage whoever you're giving this to keep your project and not throw it out. And by putting more embellishments on, the more likely they are to keep it, because it's going to be so cute. So easy peasy. And then you just open it, put your presents in. See, this one needs a little bit more adhesive up there. That's why I like to stick box and paper, and then another one on the back of the paper so everywhere gets it, but I can add that in just a second. Super cute. The back's cute. You got the bees. Here's my other one. They're all pretty much going to look the same. So if you order, what's today? It's not February yet. If you order today, depending on where you are in the US, you should have the boxes in time for Valentine's. But if you don't get them, save it for next year, and then pop some little Easter eggs or something in for it that are in the catalog, and they would be a super cute little Easter gift. Have a great one. I'll catch you back here later this week. Bye.